All right, James. I think it's time to
Is it time?
It's time to do our top number. Now, we're going to do things a little bit differently today.
So for our last ones, of course, we've been doing top 5 this, top 10 that, favourites. But that's not really in the spirit of Pokemon, is it?
You know, Pokemon's about having your 6 buds with you.
And then making them pit fight.
Oh, yeah. So what we're going to do is we've each chosen our 6 favourite Pokemon. We've had them verified to make sure that we haven't got any double ups, so that's all good.
So that was like half your list in the end?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at least half your list.
You had to cut them from your list.
I had to cut from my list. Fortunately, I assembled quite a large list and then I cut them. And then with the help, shout out to my friend Joe at the library who helped me cut it down to a manageable list.
Okay, so here's how this is going to go. We're going to hop on the website pvpoke.com and we are going to use that to simulate battles simply by entering the names of the Pokemon that we're battling. And we will each intro our Pokemon, then we'll enter them into the battle calculator, and we'll see who wins in the top 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just write this down.
What I thought was my favourite Pokemon wound up not making my top 6.
Who is that?
That is my honourable shout-out, which I like more than a lot of the ones that did make the list, more than just about every single one that did make the list, is Charizard.
Yeah.
Charizard is a stone cold classic.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is a dragon with its tail on fire. It's just, you can't go wrong with that. But Claire advised me that I want to have a diversity of different types.
Yeah.
Also that I should be playing this based on strengths and weaknesses, which I'm going to find difficult because I don't know what those are.
Yeah. Well, don't worry because I don't remember the strengths and weaknesses off the top of my head. So it's going to be sort of best guess for both of us.
But yes, as we were looking at fire Pokemon today, I came up with 2 on my list. And I showed Jo the 2, and she immediately said, you have to choose that one. And she came up with a reason, and then I looked at my types, and the types all worked out better if I did it this way.
Cool.
And so, Charizard, I like you more than just about every single thing on this list, but you didn't make the cut today.
So, and also, gotta say, this list, it is very subjective, and our taste tend towards not the most powerful, but the cutest / most hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, someone who didn't make my cut, but who was one of my original favourites, Psyduck.
Oh, Psyduck was on my list, but he also didn't make the cut. There was tight competition for the water type.
Yeah.
And in the end, I had 2 comedy Pokemon and 1 serious one. The serious one won it. The 2... So Psyduck, comedy, got cut. And also Slowbro.
Oh!
Slowbro, who...
Classic.
It turns out I like Pokemon who get lamer when they evolve. And Slowbro winds up having a giant shell bite him in the tail so hard he loses the ability to fish and then becomes depressed. And his alternate evolution is that it bites him all the way up to his neck, covering his entire body, and he just sort of hangs around looking dumb.
Have you seen Slowking?
Yes, it bites him on the head and he becomes hyper-intelligent.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes, they both lost out. And there are a few others that I really like that just didn't quite make the grade.
Are you ready to reveal your first battler?
I am ready.
Okay, who have you chosen?
I am going to start with my fighting type Pokemon.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to start with the Mankey.
Hey, of
Number
course.
56.
You chose a monkey.
I got a couple of reasons why. Firstly, hey, I've mentioned Alphavar almost more times than I've mentioned Pokemon in this video.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise, it's me. And all of the different clans in that are named after animals, and I was Monkey Clan.
Hell yeah.
So I've always had a thing for monkeys, but also, I like the design of Mankey. It's just a head.
I know, right?
There's
It's a fuzzball.
Yeah, it's just a head
with limbs. Yeah.
And it looks kind of cool.
So it's got like a little piggy nose.
Yeah, it's like a monkey, but it's kind of not.
And it's like an angry monkey.
Yeah. So it managed to get the cut as my fighting type one.
Sweet. All right. My Pokemon, James, is Togepi!
Togepi!
One of my absolute original favourites. And now the thing about the gold and silver Pokemon, the ones between 150, 250, some of the cutest Pokemon in the entire 800 and however many there are, some of the cutest that ever existed are in that band of 100. And Togepi is one of them. I mean, what's not to love? He breaks out of his shell, and then his shell is like his clothing. And he just bumbles around, and he's a fairy type. Now, I don't know who's gonna win out of fairy and fighting.
Oh, I lost my fairy type. I had one, but it didn't make the cut.
What was it?
It was Galarian Weezing.
Which is like... Weezing has a freaking top hat.
It's a smokestack.
It's a smokestack top hat. Okay, alright.
But yeah, it didn't make the cut.
I'm going to enter these two Pokemon.
Because it's also poison, and I've got a better poison type.
Okay, cool. I'm going to enter these two Pokemon. Mankey. I've capped them both at 500 combat power.
Right.
So they're equal for everything other than that. Battle. Togepi wins!
Right.
Because Togepi has some psychic moves and fighting is weak to psychic. I remember that much. So even though it's a fairy type, it gets to use a psychic move.
Right.
So psychic
So that sort of
fighting.
thing is just going to completely throw me.
If I know ahead of time, I will tell you. But yeah, with that one I wasn't sure because its type is fighting.
Well.
So I get to choose the next Pokemon first, so that you have the opportunity to choose one
Right.
that has
Sure, that makes sense.
a complementary thing. So my next Pokemon,
Huh.
you're probably going to be able to pick immediately. Okay, my next Pokemon I only learnt about. Was it this year or late last
I
year?
already know who I'm taking against this one.
When I saw this Pokemon, I laughed so hard. And I said to James, this is the perfect expression of a Pokemon. And it is Alolan Executor.
Alolan Executor!
You see...
This is one of the ones I had to cut from my
Yeah.
list because it was on yours.
Yeah. You see, Executor, pretty cool design. It's like a walking coconut tree. It's pretty stout. Like it's, it's maybe slightly taller than a human, maybe around human height. Got like little coconut faces sticking out of it. That's all good. But did you know that in Alola, the place where they come from,
There's so much more sunlight.
They can actually grow to their full potential and become not just a grass type, but a grass dragon type, which has a really long neck, like a walking palm tree.
I love these guys.
I really want
I
a
want
soft
to just
toy.
like put something lame up against this so that you win because...
No, you have to destroy it with your fire type.
Oh, I'm not...
Not your fire type?
No, I'm not pursuing my
are you
fire
going with
type
your
anymore.
ice type? Do you have an ice type?
I do actually.
Okay.
But that's not the reason why. The reason why is if you have a sort of dragony dinosaur-y thing,
Yeah.
I chose my own dinosaur to go up against it.
Oh, I see.
Just purely on aesthetics.
Okay.
I needed something. If you've got the tallest tree, I need something that can eat from the tallest tree. So I am putting Aurorus up against it, which is a rock ice type, number 699, and it is basically an ice brachiosaurus. It's got these beautiful manes down its neck.
Oh, it's so pretty. I really like it.
It's a dinosaur, but it's like a dinosaur that could only exist in Pokemon. Like all boys, like everyone really, I liked and still like dinosaurs.
I mean, yeah, who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Who
Dinosaurs
doesn't?
are just awesome. And yeah, so this is a dinosaur type Pokemon, really.
Now, I can't call who's going to win this, because
Yeah.
grass is weak against ice, and I believe so is dragon, but rock is weak against grass. So, let's see who wins. Okay, I'm typing it in now.
But yeah, this is just chosen for style.
Yep, absolutely. Well, let's see what happens. Boom! Aurorus wins!
Woo! You may have very, very tall coconuts, but my neck is so long I can eat from the tallest trees.
You fought bravely, Alolan Executor. I still love you.
You are the winner in our hearts.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, since I lost, you have to choose first this time.
Well, I think for this one, we've actually already given the reason why this one is in the top. We've already summarized how this is the perfect Pokemon. It's Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Bulbasaur is just a stone cold classic.
Okay.
There is nothing wrong with its design. It is just perfect.
Well, my friend, I have a Pokemon whose types will utterly destroy your basic grass butt. And that is my original 150 favourite.
Ah.
The one, the only, Articuno. The beautiful, graceful ice bird.
Oh, so my basic starter versus your
Legendary.
legendary ice
Yep.
bird.
Yep.
Right.
Don't you worry, because I have some absolute trash coming up later. Okay, here we go. Let's do this battle. I don't feel good for your chances. Let's
No, my Bulbasaur's doomed.
battle. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bye, Bulbasaur.
That's 2 ice Pokemon in the final.
And I have
Running.
still got my ice Pokemon.
Oh.
Ice is the
okay.
element I doubled up on.
I see. Okay, James, since you lost,
You get to choose
I
first.
get to choose first. Okay. You know how I said that I've got a literal piece of trash coming next?
Is it?
It's Trubbish, the garbage bag Pokemon. I love Trubbish. I felt so sorry for it when I first learnt of its existence through playing Pokemon Go. But then, one day, when I was driving around and it was garbage day, I started hallucinating that the garbage bags on the side of the road were Trubbish. And I just sort of realised that I was in love with Trubbish.
This makes me wish that I still had Gloom on my list. Yeah, a little drooling radish.
I love Trubbish.
Yeah.
It's the derpiest, cutest, literal piece of trash Pokemon. It's one of the Pokemon that made people, like, flip tables and go, Pokemon has officially jumped the shark. People got unreasonably angry about this stupid little game.
Okay, so I wound up cutting my comedy Pokemon. So I wish that I had one of my mini comedy Pokemon that made the shortlist.
Okay, I
But
can't
none of them
remember.
lasted to the end.
I can't remember 100%, but
But
I'm pretty
I don't
sure.
know what your weakness is, but
Oh, I was gonna
I
tell
know
you
what you
weaknesses.
do to garbage.
Okay.
We're gonna do a trash fire.
Oh, damn. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but...
Yeah,
so
we're
I'm
gonna
finally
set your
gonna
trash
learn.
on fire.
I'm finally going to learn
What
the fire
beat
Pokemon.
Charizard?
What beat Charizard? Tell me, please.
Mega Camerupt.
Weren't you complaining to me this morning that Camerupt looks dumb as hell?
Mega Camerupt
I'm going to look at Mega
is
Camerupt.
like a cross between a Highland cow and a camel, with a literal freaking volcano coming out of its back.
Okay.
It's got a literal volcano coming out of its back. It's got magma oozing from it. How does that even work? What does this thing have to be having for its anatomy so that it doesn't die from its own toxic fumes, let alone the molten magma that is coming out of its spine?
I have bad news for you.
What?
This website does not have the mega forms.
Put in the normal then.
Alright.
Put in the basic camera up, but aesthetically we know that it's the Highland cow version.
Okay. I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go. And I see that one of my Trubbish's moves is a grass move, which is going to be rubbish against you because fire beats grass.
Yeah.
So let's see how badly you kill me. Yeah, you win.
Camerupt wins. Well, that makes us 2 for 2.
And that's terrible news for when I have to send my ice Pokemon against you because you've got a fire Pokemon.
Oh, right, yes. Well, I have got 2 Pokemon left.
Okay, choose one.
So, alright, let's go for the other one that we've already mentioned. Great design, would love to meet in real life, want to be its friend in real life, want to have a giant inflatable version of it that I can cross swimming pools in real life. It's Lapras.
Hell yeah.
Lapras has a great design, a heartwarming story, and yeah, I saw pictures of people riding this thing, and I wanted one. Lapras is beautiful.
I know, right? It's one of the friendliest looking Pokemon.
Yeah, it just looks nice.
I love to surf my Lapras because I just love the idea of riding on one.
Yeah.
I really wish I could remember my elemental weaknesses, but I still think, since you're sending me a aquatic Pokemon,
yeah,
I feel like I need to be someone who rules the sea. Like a Viking. And this is another Pokemon that when I saw it, I just died.
This was also
laughing.
on my list and got cut.
I think that the regional reskins are awesome generally. Like, there's a few that I'm like, I don't like that so much, but like, this one is like, oh, so you're telling me that this basic little cat Pokemon, when exposed to the wintry north, turns into a stone-cold badass. I am talking about Meowth's Galarian evolution, Berserker.
And that is a terrible pun.
Berserker. This is my second favourite
Claire,
reskin after
cats
Executor.
don't like getting wet.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
Bring it.
But all
Will
of
it
the
be
pictures...
the friendliest water-going boat or the most aggressive water-going...
The most metal cat.
The
All of
most
the pictures...
metal of cats.
All of the pictures
Yeah.
of Berserker in the card game are with waves as the background, like a stormy sea. So I feel
Master of the
confident-
waves.
I feel confident that
Bring
I
it.
can take you. Okay, let's...
Lapras is too friendly. I'll invite you over. Actually, you know what the answer is.
What?
A crew of Berserkers riding on Laprases.
I want to see it.
Oh, Lapras ships, right? Like the ship is a Lapras rather than a dragon head.
Oh my
And then there's a whole bunch of Berserkers on it.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Battle! Wow, I won, but it took a long time. You know how every other fight has been like a
bang.
second? This one was like calculating. Damn. Okay,
So very close, but
very close.
But Berserker.
So I guess, I didn't know this for sure, steel beats water.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
I guess it could be stainless steel and not rust.
Oh, and Lapras is water ice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Last ones each.
I think you already know what I have. This
I
one.
haven't exactly saved my best for last, but
Okay.
it's a good one.
So imagine, if you will, that there's a Pokemon who's just solid design, a classic, occupies a certain sort of level of prestige due to rarity. In the first games, Red and Blue, you could only get this one by trading with one NPC, so you only ever got one copy of this Pokemon. And, like, pretty cool design, pretty cute. But then, nothing for a while. It's sort of like how Blade Runner was a really cool film, right? And then people waited for, 30 plus years for a sequel? So, from original 150 till Galar, the latest set of Pokemon to come out, this Pokemon has finally been granted an evolution, and its evolution, much like the sequel to Blade Runner, is like, this was worth the waiting for. And I am talking about Sirfetch'd, the evolution of Farfetch'd, who just takes it that one extra step further into yes, this is where it was meant to go.
As it happens, my final choice is also one of the 151 who still doesn't have an evolution, but got a new form in Galar. I am talking about the Pokemon, the greatest of them all. Of all the Pokemon, this is the one that you would most want to have around because you would sleep upon it. It is the one, the only, the legend, the cuddliest, Snorlax. And in Galar, it turns into a giant-sized Snorlax, which has a little grove growing on its tummy. It's so cute.
Sadly, I can't get the Mega Form on here.
No.
And
but
also,
yeah, my final
sadly,
choice is Snorlax. And how did you not choose Snorlax yourself? You've got a Snorlax bag.
Sadly, I already know the outcome.
And Snorlax is going down?
Snorlax is going to go down because it's fighting versus normal. But then again, I have half the amount of hit points you do, so
Being against Snorlax that might not even show up for the fight because it might just be asleep.
Let's see
Then
how
again,
this goes.
it might be asleep in your path to victory.
Wow, let's hope I brought a poke flute. Okay, a battle. Oh, Sirfetch'd won.
Aww.
Sadness.
Well, that is your 4 to my 2. The loser is making hot drinks for the winner, right?
So, you get to choose who goes... You get to choose second for this one. So, okay, we're gonna run our teams against each other.
Yeah.
I'll choose Togepi again. Togepi, you're up again.
Cool. Okay, so Togepi is an egg. I need something that can deal with an egg. I mean, honestly, I think a flaming volcano or a literal dinosaur, both of them could just step on an egg.
Alright, Aurorus versus Togepi. Boomer battle!
Togepi wins!
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Apparently a little egg can beat a giant dinosaur. Alright.
Articuno versus Camerupt?
Articuno versus Camerupt.
Alright. Man, Togepi's powerful.
Togepi is... Wow, okay. But yeah, my logic was, great big dinosaur, step on your eggs.
Nope.
Bird, let's get some poisonous vapors up into that sky.
So Camerupt wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, the other thing I wanted to see was Viking versus Knight. Cat versus Bird. Leek versus... What does a Berserker have?
A helmet.
Leek versus Helmet.
Okay, let's do
An
this.
age-old rivalry.
Yep.
Who will win?
Berserker versus Sirfetch'd. I have no idea. Let's see. Battle. Sirfetch'd.
Sirfetch'd is the winner.
The bird takes it. Okay, so
well, I think the fair thing to do now is Togepi versus Sirfetch'd and then Camerupt.
Okay, shall we see each of them against each other?
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
3 matchups, and
Sure.
we'll see if there's a total winner out of all of that.
Sure, that sounds fair to me.
Battle. This is Sirfetch'd versus Togepi. Battle. Togepi would win Sirfetch'd versus Togepi.
Togepi? I thought it was like a joke entry, but Togepi is vicious.
There's a reason why he is in my top team in my Heart Gold game.
Wow, okay.
Alright, Camerupt versus Togepi. Battle! Togepi won. So actually, Togepi is the winner.
Well, let's have Camerupt versus Sirfetch'd for second place.
Yeah, let's see who gets second place. Battle! James. Simultaneous knockout.
What?
Togepi is the single greatest Pokemon
Of all time. We have just scientifically proven.
Yeah. Well, that was our Pokemon episode. Our very scientific and objective Pokemon episode in which we accurately read a card game that we've played lots and accurately represented a humongous franchise. James, anything to add?
Once we're done, I'm the one making the hot chocolates.
Yes! Oh, what have I got to add? In a few weeks' time...
Quick plugs for anything?
Yeah, in a few weeks' time, Wonderland Nights, White Rabbit's Diary, will be in demo form at the New Zealand Games Festival in Wellington, at Te Papa.
We will also be in demo form at the New Zealand Games Festival.
Well, I'll be attending the play-by-play conference in... Well, nearby, I assume.
I might be there at some point.
I'll definitely come and check out the exhibition, though. And
So,
see.
come say hi to us.
Yeah.
Or just to Claire if she's the only one there, or
Just to James.
just to me if I'm the only one there. That would be pretty unlikely,
Yeah.
though, really. I am looking forward to getting some more writing done this weekend. Should be able to hit 94,000 tomorrow.
Woohoo!
At least.
And
I've got another chunk I need to write, but I need to delete out a section that's obsolete, so that's going to sort of cancel out some progress. So that's unfortunate. I'll probably wind up writing 1,000 words tomorrow and then losing at least half of it.
You've come up with some really sweet stuff lately, though, so
I have.
I'm excited.
Actually, I've barely done any sort of design work on... What did I call it in the end? Callings.
Very cool, though. Very cool.
Very cool. This is what happens when you become a father. You start making dad jokes. It's just the rules. Some very cool new mechanics anyway. Yeah.
9 Lives will be out soon with fully voiced dialogue. and sound effects and some minor quality of life improvements. Actually, some of them aren't so minor, some of them are pretty big. Anyway, that'll be out eventually. I'm not putting a hard date on it because I've just changed jobs again, so
Yeah.
I just need that layer of flexibility to my life. Yeah, I think that's it, James.
I think that's it.
Thanks for listening.
Keep gaming.